Good morning and welcome to Richard Rawls' Daily Meditation from the Centre for Action and Contemplation. The title for this week's set of meditations is Alternative Community, and the title of today's contribution, today being Thursday the 4th of June 2020, is Being One with the Other. And Richard Rawls begins by saying, "It would seem that quite possibly the ultimate measure of health in any community might well reside in our ability to stand in awe at what folks have to carry, rather than in judgment at how they carry it." This is a quotation from somebody called Gregory Boyle. Richard Rawls continues, "Homeboy Industries may be one of the most visibly transformative communities in the United States today. It was founded in 1998 by Jesuit priest Gregory Boyle, or G, as his community likes to call him. Moved by the heartache of the people he served while pastor of Dolores Mission Church in Los Angeles, Father Greg started Homeboy Industries to assist individuals and families affected by the cycle of poverty, drugs, gangs, and incarcerations. Along with many homeboys and homegirls, he believes that the healing process can only happen when we are in relationship with one another. The success of this organization offers evidence to support his belief. Mother Teresa diagnosed the world's ills in this way. We just forgotten that we belong to each other. Kinship is what happens when we refuse to let that happen. With kinship as the goal, other essential things fall into place. Without it, no justice, no peace. I suspect that, were kinship our goal, we would no longer be promoting justice, we would be celebrating it. Often we strike the high moral distance that separates us from them, and yet it is God's dream come true when we recognize that there exists no daylight between us. Serving others is good, it's a start, but it's just a hallway that leads to the grand ballroom. Kinship, not serving the other, but being one with the other. Jesus was not a man for others, he was one with them. There is a world of difference in that. No daylight to separate us, only kinship, inching ourselves closer to creating a community of kinship such that God might recognize it. Soon, we imagine, with God, this circle of compassion. Then we imagine no one standing outside of that circle, moving ourselves closer to the margins so that the margins themselves will be erased. We stand there with those whose dignity has been denied. We locate ourselves with the poor and the powerless and the voiceless. At the edges, we join the easily despised and the readily left out. We stand with the demonized so that the demonizing will stop. We situate ourselves right next to the disposable so that the day will come when we will stop throwing people away. The prophet Habakkuk writes, "The vision still has its time, presses on to fulfillment, and it will not disappoint. And if it delays, wait for it." Kinship is what God presses us onto, always hopeful that its time has come. At Homeboy Industries, we seek to tell each person this truth. They are exactly what God had in mind when God made them, and then we watch from this privileged place as people inhabit this truth. Nothing is the same again. No bullet can pierce us. No prison walls can keep this out, and death can't touch it. It's just that huge. Here ends the meditation. And please do sign up for these daily meditations on the Centre for Action and Contemplation website. As I say, if you do, these daily meditations will be delivered into your in tray every morning.